hundreds and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers.
Moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both. Incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff.
The Texans take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Out of the gun, Watson buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check it out, Reed.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Safety cream.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Chicago.
Ready. Watch the run. Watch twist. Watch twist. Tight up. Safe. Check.
Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Yeah. Check.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check safety. Quick dad.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a handoff looking right. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game. Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes our score 17-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Go. Back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Shift! Watch the shift! Check. Fresno! Check 24. Check 24.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get him! Check 31.
Now Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing is Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
On the set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ready. 55, Mike 55. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. What? Under press.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check. He's checking. Crash. No. Off. Check 52. Under 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Chandler counters their 56-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Watson. Forced out to his left. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got to get the ball. Switch it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
55. Let's get the ball. Check 26. Check 26.
Now Montgomery running right. Shrugs him off. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Watson on 1st down. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Show it up. SOS. Rush in. Hurry.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves?
The fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that?